It is Saturday the 6th of November. We're in Husky, New South Wales, about to head down to the event hub / start area for the Husky Running Festival half marathon this morning. It's just about perfect conditions out there today. I've been down to the event hub to pick up my race number and shirt, and plenty of people about, and the sea breeze is fantastic, and we're ready to have a good day. Well, I'm absolutely stoked with that run. Definitely a personal best. I've just got to get the official time. I stopped my watch at 1:22:16, but the clock was 1:22:06 at the finish line, so I'll get the official time a bit later, but regardless, it's a personal best, and felt really good. It is quite warm, but fantastic course, really great people. I don't know if you can see the medal, but that's the medal there. Yeah, really happy. So I'm going to hang around for a bit, get some lunch, have a beer, and worry about heading back home. So I'll keep my post-race report relatively brief. We're expected to have overcast and rainy conditions with some moderate winds, but we were lucky enough to end up having clear skies and very light breeze at best, which made for fantastic conditions out there, although it did get hot in certainly the second part of the race. So we kicked off at 10 a.m. and it was certainly a hot start. There was a lot of people at the front who took off quite quickly in that first half a kilometre to a kilometre, which is to be expected in races, but the field strung out pretty quickly and we all settled into a comfortable pace early on. There were some wide paths to run on. We were expected to stick to the right-hand side of the path. There was a bit of ducking and dodging and weaving along the way, but nothing major. I was able to hang around with 2 or 3 other runners for a fair chunk of time through to the first turn, and then there was a lot of cat and mouse beyond that, coming back to the end of lap 1. Through the end of lap 1, I'm not too sure what time I'd run or how far I'd run. I don't have GPS and there was no kilometre markings, but it was fast, and I thought maybe a bit too fast for my liking, but I was still relatively comfortable, and knowing what the course was like from lap 1, I thought, well, this is manageable for lap 2. As you saw from the footage, there was the runner in front of me, which was one of the people I'd gone cat and mouse with to that point. We'd sort of stuck together for a little bit beyond that, but around probably 2 or 3k into that second lap, I was able to break away, and there was a lot of solo running from there to the finish. Came around the final turn, which is probably just over 5 kilometres from the finish, I'm not too sure, and I thought, this is starting to hurt, as I'm not one to run at these sorts of paces very often, but still felt quite comfortable, had good technique, good leg turnover. I was quite comfortable overall. Kept an eye on where people were. There was a few groups behind which I thought may or may not catch me, but still punting along really well and just focusing on, maintaining that for as long as I can. With a couple of K to go, there's a few little climbs, or you can't really call them climbs, but just little uphill bits on the road and past sections that put a bit of sting into you when you've been running flat for so long, but they were fine. Went back through the area where we'd done the end of the lap 1 turn and heading in towards the finish. Thought this is it, this is feeling good. Entered the finish chute and realised that I was on for a personal best, so I really put the afterburners on and ran through the line. Ended up with a personal best time, so gun time was 1:22.17, net time was 1:22.16, so on gun time it was a 25-second personal best, so I was really happy with how that went. 5th overall, 3rd in my age category, and exceeded expectations on the day. Given the hurdles that we've all come across in 2021 as far as racing and training and all those bits and pieces, but really happy with how things went overall. The organisation was fantastic, really great communication, loads of support out there. There's fantastic community of runners and triathletes on the day. Everyone was really supportive and positive, and that was fantastic to see. So it was a fantastic event overall, and I really hope to get back there one day.